Alright guys, you saw the title and thumbnail this video. In this video, in chess, I'm going to be teaching you all how to play the Vienna Gambit. It is one of the most powerful gambits in the entire game, and it allows you to win the game in 10 moves, as the thumbnail says. But before I begin, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a sub, that would really help the channel a ton. If you really enjoyed this video, you can also drop super thanks. And if it's difficult to hear my voice, just turn on captions. Without further ado, let's just begin. So number one, guys, you need to be playing with the white pieces if you want to play the Vienna Gambit. And starts off with pawn to e4. And black has to respond with pawn to e5. If they don't, then the gambit, it's just not even playable. Then your knight over here, as we can see, you develop it to c3. Then they have to develop their knight to f6. And then you push your pawn to f4, giving it away pretty much. Like, that's the idea. And now, guys, listen, okay? Now, look, the way this works is that they have to develop their knight. If they just capture, which they probably will, what you should do... Like, okay, listen, if they just capture, what you should do is they should just bring this pawn out and then just immediately get it back, and then it will just be a totally normal game. If they do decide to move their knight to c6, then you can actually play the gambit. You capture the pawn, and you let them take back, normally. Next, you push your pawn over here to d4, making the knight having to run away, because if it goes over here, like, let me just show you. If it goes over here, it's going to be, like, totally useless, and they can't really do anything. If it goes over here, maybe they'll think that they can still, like, make a sort of threat. And even then, guys, if it does go over here and you can't play the gambit, you literally have two center pawns. So, yeah, you're still totally winning, no matter what. So the knight goes over here to continue the gambit. And then you push your center pawn over here to attack this knight. And now the knight is literally forced to run away. If the knight goes over here, it will get captured by the other knight. If it goes over here, it will also get captured by the other knight. Over here, captured by the queen, and over here, captured by the queen. So it has to go back to, like, its starting place, pretty much. And I'm pretty sure this is the knight that was over here. Was it? Maybe. Okay. So now the knight has to go over here. And now you develop your knight over here on the G file to f3. Then, let's just say they push their pawn to d6 because they don't want, like, this whole pawn structure to deal with anymore. What you do is that instead of dealing with it, you just move your bishop to c4. Wait, no, not f4. c4, sorry. This one, over here. The light squared bishop. And let them capture. Just ignore it, just let them capture, it doesn't matter. And then, you need to castle. So yes, let them capture again. And now, as we can see, in 10 moves, white is totally winning. Because of the move knight to g5. Because if black captures, which they probably will, it's mate in 5. And that's the Vienna Gambit. What you do is that you bring the bishop over here to give a check. The king literally has no legal move but to go over here. Then the rook over here gives a check on e1. Now the king is forced to go over here. And now you have two options with your queen. You can either go for a checkmate, or you can just capture the other queen. And capturing the other queen is totally fine, but, I mean, come on. Checkmate actually makes you win the game. Capturing a queen, it will still take you like 10 more moves to win the game anyways. But here's the checkmate. Now you move your queen over here to f3. And now the only move is to bring the bishop over here, and this rook on the e-file, it goes to e6. And that's literally checkmate. That's the Vienna Gambit. And even then, if you don't remember the entire sequence, you can always just capture the free queen, and you're still totally winning. It's still mate in 3, so probably something like this. Let me just think really quickly. Yeah. So you can still capture the queen, still get checkmate. Either way, it's just one move slower. So still, you win, either way. And yeah, guys, that's the whole video, just talking about the Vienna Gambit. And remember, you cannot play this if you're playing with the black pieces. You have to play this with the white pieces. It won't work. And remember, a very easy way to counter this gambit, let's just say, let me just, like, get everything ready, is that you should not take over here. Instead, you should just push a pawn, and if they capture, you just do this. And now it's just a totally normal game. That's how you counter this, in case you're wondering. And yeah, guys, that's the whole video. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a sub, that would really help the channel a ton. If you really enjoyed this video, you can also drop super thanks. Without further ado, guys, I will see you all in the next video. And comment down below what chess opening you may want to see me show you guys next. Or any gambit, that is. And yeah, that's the whole video. Goodbye. Bye, guys.